Okay, my last tarot reading was about relationships. Should I stay or should I go? And this is making me feel that I should do this reading also on relationships, and this is for people who are maybe dating or have met somebody recently and asking the question, can I trust this person? Can I trust this person? Is this person who they say they are? You recently met somebody new, maybe started dating, are ready to bring somebody into your life, and you've met somebody and you're saying, well, can I trust this person? I'm not sure if I can. You know, you always have to trust your instincts, but you know, if you've been burned pretty bad in the past, you know, definitely makes us more weary going forward in our relationships. So, okay. So let's see. Can I trust this person that I am now seeing? Let's see. Ace of Cups. Well, that's definitely about planting the potential of the new relationship. Ooh, boy. And we got the Nine of Swords. And we have the Four of Swords. All right. Okay. So coming out of the gate, there's pure potential here. It's a spark. It's the beginning of a new relationship. You know, cups are relationships and emotions. So we're asking if we can trust this person. Now, nines are about things coming to fruition, culmination. Swords are our thoughts, our inner thoughts, and you know, did we learn the lessons that we needed to learn? So I can interpret this as saying that, I mean, even though it looks very weary, this card, did we learn the lessons that we needed to from our past relationships to move forward, right? Because this is us. This is our inner thoughts. This is the things that we're thinking about. And this is the things that have challenged us in the past. And this is the truth coming to fruition. So, you know, I'm not getting like a clear, oh yeah, you can definitely trust this person, like the sun hasn't come out, or, you know, any of these cards that the lovers or whatever, or even any of the twos that are saying that, yeah, but this could be about you and dealing with all of your old lessons that are integrating, and you don't want to move forward in this new relationship with all of this old stuff. So I get the impression this is about you coming to completion, and you learned your lessons from your past relationships. Because fours are about foundation and structure and stability. And here she is laying on her cloud asleep, you know, and fours are about, you know, like if imagine a chair or a table, a table has four legs. That's the way it can stand, right? So there is stability there, but of course, again, she's asleep. So, you know, in both, she's asleep. And is there something there that you need to look at? Because it could also be stagnation. So are you rushing to get into a new relationship because you want structure and stability, but you're not really looking at things as fully as you should be, you know, just from these three cards, you know? Because the first card is pure potential. So pure potential in relationships, it could go any way. It could be like, you know, this is going to be great, or this is going to be a nightmare. So let's see what we got. Then we get the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that helps me a little bit more, because Pentacles are about, you know, anything that is earthly related, right? our bodies, our material world, so our physical body. So of course that would be in a relationship. And queens are the intuitive master, right? So this represents maturity, wisdom and receptivity, your intuition and your understanding. So I am going to say that this card is your past. This is everything you've learned from your past relationships that you are processed. You are wanting stability, and in your life, you have the pure potential of something new. But here is saying that you can trust your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you this is a good person, the queen has the wisdom now behind her. I mean, she is looking right at us. So she is not asleep here. She is not asleep here, and she is not asleep here, right? So this is some stuff that you have dealt with in your other relationships, and you want stability, and you don't want to be asleep anymore. And here she's saying, I am not. I can trust I've got some wisdom from some of the experiences I've had before, and I can trust my intuition now. I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot, and I am receptive, and I am mature now moving forward. So yeah, since we've ended on the Queen of Pentacles, now I understand a little bit more the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. I think that, yeah, this person who you're dating, you have the potential for this to be a nice relationship, because you're coming at it now from a completely different perspective than you ever have in the past, and you can trust yourself. You know now what to not put up with anymore. If you see any red flags, you now have the wisdom to say, you know what? I'm seeing these red flags, been down that road before, I'm not going there. And you're not going to put yourself through what you went through before. So yeah, give it a shot, see what happens. All right, I hope that's helpful. Bye-bye.